Hey guys, it's Smudge here. We're kind of back, I suppose, in Mud Runner. Now, sorry for the slightly delayed start here, but things have all gone a bit Pete Dong. Just loading up my game to get it all kind of up and running, and this happened. Hitting single player, continuing the island, kind of where we were. As you can see on the map there, it's got the progression kind of as we were, and you know where we'd explored on the map, which is just kind of what we wanted. But then when I go to continue island, it comes up loading, and then it goes back off. Yep, unable to load save data. Unable to load save data from level island. I've just been trawling forums and things trying to find a fix for this, but literally can't find anything. And there's a few people saying that they've had similar problems loading save game data when it's just randomly decided that it doesn't want to. But so far I can't find any fixes or any way around it. So it looks like it looks like it's fucked, to put it mildly. So I think what we're gonna have to do is go ahead and start again, because you know, fun and games, isn't it? So island, we can't continue. We know that's absolutely balked. So we'll have to start a new game on island and hardcore. I have unlocked Seashore, I think, in complete additional. In fact, is that locked or unlocked? That could be unlocked. So, I mean, we could start that, but I want to get this done before we move on to that one. So looks like we're starting this one afresh, because you know, well, no, I don't. I want to bloody do that, but you won't bloody let me, will you, you stupid game? Yep, unable to load. Right, okay. Well, I've got no bloody choice then, do I? So, you know, stick it up your bum, game. So yeah, great start to today's live stream there. You know, all kind of relaxed and chilled out and thinking, yeah, we'll get this on, we'll get this going, and then we'll be all okay. And then you switch on the game and you go to load up the progress that you've got saved, and it goes, nah, not today, Josephine. So yeah, we're kind of right back where we were, aren't we? So last time, let's have a look. So we'd figured, I'm trying to orientate myself now. Where were we on this? Right, yeah, so that was that. So we'd got all this part done, hadn't we? And we'd unlocked that garage, we found all of this, but we hadn't touched the southern half here. So let's take a jeep down here, and then we'll go unlock the southern part, and then we'll have to do it all over again, because this game sucks. Big donkey balls sometimes. Right, okay, so no, I want to change engine. Change truck, that's the word, isn't it? Yep, so we'll take out a little Jeep. Sorry about this, guys. It does suck a lot. Right, okay, let's have a look. So where we're going here. In fact, we can go straight off right down here, can't we? Yeah, I guess that's the thing with gaming. Sometimes it just generally ends up kicking you in the balls. Fallen log there. Let's switch on the all-wheel drive to get over that. So how's everybody in YouTube land tonight? Everybody doing okay? Looks like there's a big ship out there. I wonder if that'll forget where it's left itself. Yeah, just reading the chat there, Anti-Money said patches did that for the older version. I guess things haven't changed. Well, yeah, it doesn't appear so. But you'd think, being a new publisher and a new release, that fix kind of simple things like that and kind of get them up and running, so that when people start playing their new game, they wouldn't have similar issues. But, you know, such is life. see this road, see where this road takes us. It's funny actually travelling along this road. There's not enough traction to kind of keep going without the diff lock, but with the diff lock on you get enough going so that you can actually kind of break the diff. But come on. Happy days. Don't seem to be going very fast before we start getting the diff damage warning. Hi Tech Gaming, how you doing there? You alright? Well, we'll keep playing this and see how far we can get in a couple of hours. And then hopefully it doesn't break for the next time we play it. Seems to be some kind of farmhouse and a vehicle over there. Let's go have a look at that. Does this road actually take us that way? Sure. Another little stream across here. Hopefully don't get bogged down in this. We'll turn on all of the assists. Well, that's pretty deep. Come on. We're getting swept away. That's no fun. Alright, okay, that would be because the entrance is there, but what we'll do is that we'll drag ourselves out using a winch. Okie dokie. So we got a another kind of Earl type looking thing there and some pumpkins in the background. That'd have been handy last week. Oops, come on, that way. Alrighty, so that's a lumber mill, then we just need to kind of go straight on to the lock point. I can actually see it just through there, so we'll try and get off-road through these trees and see if we can't get on or not. Yay, okay, so we unlocked the southern portion, so we know where that lumber mill is now, and I guess we could drive up this coast road and then head back up to the fuel station, the garage and the watch point up there, and then there's the single road, isn't there? That really kind of goes back around, so not much to really stress about there. We already know the map because of what we did last time, so no great shakes there, it's just carrying the lumber again. Okie dokie, so we'll continue up here, I suppose. I think let's have a look. Go that way. And onto the main road that way, I think. In fact, no. 2 seconds, that's going to take us the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, that's good enough. Right, let's follow that. Hi, City Robbo. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, all a bit muddy and a bit nasty. Unfortunately, our progression from the last time we played this has ended up getting kind of wiped away because, you know, fun and games. But hopefully, you know, we'll be able to get through this. So that's our first checkpoint there. Need to hit that order when we progress. Got to be careful going over these rocks. That's definitely one way to damage the vehicle. Getting stuck on little branches. Okay. Come on, you can pull yourself over that. Jesus. There we go. Cool, so we'll head up this way. We could try and get across there, but it looks like that river gets widened faster. That's why I'm kind of steering around this way. So I don't know if this is going to be able to get through that, because that is going to get wider through that point there. I'm sure it is. So we'll take the safe route around, and hopefully we don't get drowned. Hiya, Anti-Money. I'm playing on PC, but I'm playing with an Xbox 360 controller, just because I find it the most comfortable way to kind of play the game. Yeah, Tech, I know what that's like. Although it seems every day I log in at the moment, Steam's giving me an update for something or other. Come on. Drag ourselves out of that because that wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, VM Tilvius. I don't recognise this from the old Spintires, but yeah, maybe I'm just kind of like missing something there. It might have been. I can't say whether it was or not. But yeah, hopefully once we've unlocked this, some of the later maps will be new or have some different challenges. Like I said on the last stream I did, I found that the first map on this, the bog, was actually a really difficult map to kind of get around and you know, to kind of complete. But this so far has been a pretty easy map. I'm just a bit gutted that our progress from last time has been wiped away, but you know, it gives us an excuse to play it again, so I'm not going to complain, because I do enjoy playing this. I find it quite relaxing, and yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad game, even though sometimes it does erase your save data. Hi Aaron. Yeah, about joining in DCS and things like that. So Aaron on the chats there just asked any chance I could join him in DCS next time. Yeah, what I'm going to maybe try and do is organise maybe kind of joining like the aerobatic server or some kind of like open multiplayer server that can handle a few people. Kind of open up a public TeamSpeak channel, or maybe kind of see if they've got an open TeamSpeak, and then just have like a fly around, you know, like a fly around on there, and you know, kind of get to meet and talk to people. Now we also have something in the works as well. It's still kind of in very early days, and we're kind of still hashing out how we're going to go about doing it. But myself and a few others are looking at bringing the 504 back to life. But our plans currently are to bring it back as a full-time Harrier squadron, concentrating just on a Harrier initially. And then kind of going from there. So that's kind of our future plan. So kind of keep an eye out for that. We're kind of getting the kind of the ground base set, so that we know kind of what we're doing ourselves. Getting a forum set up and kind of other assets that you need for managing, you know, kind of like a flight group. But currently we've got maybe about 5 or 6 guys kind of set up for the squadron. We've got a few more requests that have been emailed in there for guys that also want to join as well, but we'll kind of get back to that closer to the time. But yeah, hopefully we'll set up a flying group for flying training, doing missions together and things like that for people that would be interested in flying the Harrier, and yeah, kind of joining in and doing it as a group. But there'll definitely be more news on that in the future. Like I said, it's all still under kind of a development phase at the moment, while we're all trying to figure out roles, responsibilities, and what each of us is kind of can do, will be doing, and things like that. Yeah, but what we'll do is that we'll go back from there. So yeah, anybody that might be interested in joining us for flying, just you know, kind of watch the space, and you know, we'll make announcements close to the time when we start taking open applications. Just reading the chat here, so we've got City Robo said, just imagine if there would be a half track later. No more problems getting around. Yeah, that would be nice actually. I'd like, or just a cat, you know, like just all track. That'd be fine by me. City Robo said, Discord your friend. We've thought about Discord, but most of us kind of you know, we're planning on kind of being forum based, you know, that way things don't get lost. We used Slack for a good while to chat to each other, but it's just so easy using Slack and chat applications and things like that for messages to get lost, you know, when everybody's kind of on there chatting together. It gets very busy. But again, that's all stuff that we've kind of got planning and finding out the best, most efficient way of doing it. Anti-money, yeah, I know exactly what it's like driving Land Rover TD4s. I spent plenty of time driving them myself. In fact, when I passed my driving test, I did it at Grantham Barracks. Yeah, my actual driving test was done in a Suzuki Swift in kind of 2001, I think, yeah, 2001. I did me test in a Suzuki Swift. Kind of drove out Grantham Barracks into a traffic jam, kind of shuffled along a traffic jam for about half an hour, did a 3-point turn, drove back to Grantham Barracks, did a couple of manoeuvres on a taxiway, got my driver's license, and then the next day I was doing my FMT 600, which is like a military driving license thing, in a Land Rover TD4, which was fun. And then you know, kind of driving around in Defenders and old box vans and things like that. So yeah, that was all fun and games. Right, okay, tech game. Oops, not paying attention where I'm driving and broken something there, I think. Currently in the 159th. Okie dokie. Well, if ever you know, feel like jumping ship, you're always welcome. What do you mean it was a pain in the arse? It was awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Less said about that, maybe the better. Oops. Not making much progress here. So, blah blah blah. Alrighty then. Okie dokie, let's have a look. So we'll go to Dad and we'll... Let's have a look. Backtrack to there. Go down, and I know that there is a big road that actually kind of leads down here, isn't there? So we'll set that there. I think our fuel's doing okay at the moment. Yeah, still got plenty of fuel left. So do you do much flying in DCS tech? Yeah, with the 504, where we're kind of aiming for maybe 10 members to start with, as kind of like a top line. You know, trying to kind of keep it around that sort of size. See how we manage, kind of with 10. So of course, the more members you've got to have, the more you have to juggle. What we don't want to end up is like TOR or TAW, where you've got hundreds of people in the squadron, but you know, it's not really a personal experience. You know, people kind of get left behind, or it becomes cliquey in groups and things like that. So we'd like to keep it as like a small, more kind of personal group. You know, where it's all friends rather than acquaintances, and you know, I think you can kind of gel better and fly together better. You know, if it's a bit more of a personal experience than just being kind of like a cog in the machine. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, I always found with the Defenders that they didn't have much elbow room either. Because on the ones that we drove, you had the rifle racks just kind of behind where your left elbow was, and you know, whenever you're changing gear and things like that, you always kind of ended up slapping into that, which was alright, pain in the bum. Actually doing okay, going around the outside here. That's alright, isn't it? We missed our mark there though, so that's fine. What I'll actually do is just put a mark straight on it there, then we'll see if we can't drive straight towards it down the coast here. tough rockets there. I'm struggling to get over that. Yeah, kind of still going in the right way, City. Just a roundabout way, let's just call it. So you had 8 steel plates, is that in yours? Nice. Have they reduced the speed on the diff lock in this? Has that been changed in the patch? Does anybody know? So it just seems that that the diff lock is coming on and off ridiculously quickly on this. Or you can't seem to kind of have much speed with the diff lock on. Christ, are we going to get drowned here? I wish there was a way of doing a test depth in this. Yeah, God. No, yeah. Ah! Emergency windage! Right, yeah, I thought that might be a bit too deep. And that started kind of sweeping us out to sea, which was a bit hairy. But hey, okay. Yeah, that's just practically happened to me. Well, you know, it might have been going the wrong way, but we got there in the end. So that is now the whole map revealed, and that only took however long we've been playing. What time are we on? What, half an hour? That's not too bad. Right you are then. So we've got that, oh great, okay, so we've got a K700 there now, which is interesting. So I actually I mentioned this on the last game that we played, that every time you play this you get different vehicles spawn in. The vehicles that you get, apart from the 3 that you choose at the start, aren't exactly the same. So the last time we played this map we didn't have the K700, we had that 6-wheel crawler. But we don't actually seem to have had that this time, which is interesting. So I think I might go this way and grab that K700. I suppose that does add good replayability to this kind of in a way though, because every time you play a map you've got different vehicles to use, and it can create different challenges in, you know, kind of how you approach, you know, kind of doing the map and things like that. I mean, we might end up actually having that truck that has the crane support on it. In fact, I don't think we do. Unless I just haven't found it yet, but I mean, we'll have a look around here and see if it's there, but I honestly don't think that the truck there with the crane support on top's there, so we'll have to use the K700 to do log loading, which is going to be a right pain in the ass as well. Ah, Christ, alright, let's have a look. I'm just going to kind of connect the winch from the start here. In fact, that wasn't too shallow, so that was alright actually, that was okay. I thought I'd connect the winch just as we go in, just in case, I didn't want to get swept down the river because I look pretty fast flowing. Right, okay, so we'll turn up this way. And then that K700 tractor there, which is actually a pretty damn awesome piece of kit. But it was nice having that that 6-wheel crawler last time, because that was really good at kind of dragging stuff about the map. Yep, so that's a log loader. And it doesn't look as though there's any other trucks about here. So we've been left a bit short with that one. Park this out of the way here and go ahead, turn it off, and then we'll go back and check out these other trucks in the garage. Okie dokie, so let's see what we've got on this. Carrier, okay, so that's can set up as a log carrier, but it doesn't have the crane attachment. That's fine, didn't think it would do. Let's have a look, what's this one got on it? Semi-trailer, garage parts, garage semi-trailer. Be interesting trying to drag that about the map, because that's four points. We might actually be able to get that straight up there, you know, and unlock that top garage. We could do that. Garage trailer, log carrier. It's got the log carrier, that part of it, but it's got the log crane, but that's only for carrying short logs, which is 3 points. I mean, we could do that for self-loading. It'd be easier than using the K700, but so that's the medium log cart, short log trailer, trailer hitch utility. Right, okay, I think what the first thing we're going to do on this, we're going to be a bit brave. We'll stick on the trailer utility and garage semi-trailer. Let's see if we can't drag this across the map and get that up to the garage. So we'll kind of go this way. I know that we can go through there. We can't take logs through there, but that's fine, and we'll take that up to there. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have to use the K700 for loading. I can't see any long log carriers in here. I guess that's for medium logs. That's short logs. Long logs. Okay, long log cart. So we could load this up with long logs. And use the K700 to use long logs, because that's... Let's have a look. What were long logs there? Medium's 4. Long logs are 6, but we need 8. So there's just... I suppose medium's easy, because that's 2 trips, and you're going to have to do 2 trips anyway, whether you're doing long or short, isn't it? So, right, okay, let's get this garage ISO container thing across the map. Turn the lights on, that would be helpful. Yeah, going the right way. We're probably going to get stuck here, aren't we? We're really going to get stuck. Yes, a spare wheel can be handy if you end up breaking your truck, but I want to try and save weight as much as I can here. So I think dragging this massive trolley behind us is going to cause a few issues, perhaps. But we'll risk it for a biscuit. We'll be brave, and what's the worst that can happen? Even if we get stuck, we can always bring that K700 down to tow us out. That thing's got all of the traction in the world. Turn on the all-wheel drive, see if we can drag this thing up here. lower the torque down a bit, see if we can gain even more traction. Just crawl up it. Again, if you're not slipping tyres, then you're doing okay. There's a fuel tanker there, that's handy. Two fuel tankers. In fact, what will I say? In fact, that could be the 373. I think that's the one that you can load load the crane onto the front of it, so that would be very handy. So, oops. Get going now, we'll shift into high gear. Say that again, Robert. City Robert, you can put the first gear in low gear. Oh. Vodka logistics, yeah. It would be interesting, kind of actually carrying vodka, I think, wouldn't it? Fuel tanks about under half. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll take left here. Turn the diff back on, just give us a bit more traction over this. It's not that sludgy here, but I don't want to get dug in with this massive weight on my back. In fact, this truck's doing a pretty good job of hauling this. I'm happy with this so far, although going down into this could cause a few issues. Just keep our momentum up and hopefully we'll get out of this. No problem. Some proper sludgy stuff here actually, and starting to get a lot of loss of traction. Last thing I want to do as well is tip the damn thing. I did that on the last stream, tipped my log cart over, and that ended up being a proper pain in the bum. Power! Oh, hello. No, don't do that. That's nasty. Okey-dokey. There we are. Now we'll have to go and stick some fuel in this thing once we've dropped this off. In fact, what I could do is put a fuel system on the back of this, I suppose, and use this as another fuel truck if we need to. Or maybe utility. I guess we could use it for utility because we've got a few other trucks over there as well, don't we? Huzzah! Ooh, we got some fuel rewarded for that as well. Nice. Righty then, let's have a look. Hum 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 hum. God, those long logs proper long, aren't they? What can we stick on the back of this? So we'll uninstall the trailer hitch. I suppose we could set this up as utility for repairing stuff. Sounds like a good option to me. think the fuel station, that's okay, it's there. Come on. That's it. Oh, there you go. Just drag yourself out of that. Good going. Then we'll put some fresh gas in this. Nice. Come on, bloody thing. There we go. Right, stop engine. Then we shall... Let's have a look. Oops, a daisy. How much fuel is in the K700? Not a great lot, and it is actually kind of slightly damaged as well. Well, half tank, I suppose. That's not too bad, is it? Let's see what we've got down here. So we'll go to this one. That's a proper funky sounding truck, isn't it? Just put handbrake on here a sec. Okay, so this does have some fuel in the tank, that's handy to know. Right, let's put you there. And then we'll check out you. Okay, so this has got fuel in the tank as well, that is handy. And it's got the spare wheel, so we could actually fix some of our own damage and even fuel ourselves as well. Cool. Right, let's go see if I believe this is the one that we can stick the crane on the front. So we'll get this back to the garage. Is there a gas mask hanging off the side of this thing? There really is as well. There's a gas mask hanging off the side of this thing. Nice. I've never noticed that before. don't want to breathe in those fumes. Probably get drunk, actually, knowing what's in this tank. Although you can't smell the beat of Avto in the morning. Alrighty then. So what we'll do is that we'll, yeah, yes, please, and then we'll let's see what uninstall the fuel system. Yep, crane support and we'll carry with crane and medium log cart. Awesome. Yeah, I thought it was the one, and it was. Huzzah! So now we've actually got a decent truck that can load logs. Happy days. Right, okay, so onwards with the mission, I suppose, then, isn't it? So we need to get up to this log kiosk. Well, one of those log kiosks, I guess that one's easy enough, and then bring it back down to these lumber mills. So, fun and games. At least we've unlocked all the map now, so we can see kind of what is everywhere and what we need to do, so happy days. Right, so let's set that there, and then dar. It's my favourite truck in the game, this, with that crane on, because it's just the absolute easiest way to load logs and get them about. Because faffing on loading logs with the K700 just is not fun. It's really not fun. In fact, I should do that once. What do you guys think? Do you want me to load up the first load with the K700, so you can kind of see what sort of fun that is, or would you much rather me just kind of get on with it and do it with this? It's up to you. I'll let you guys choose. Pick your pain. I know, cheating using the winch, but, you know, needs must. If you're stuck, there's not much else you can do. Do it with the K700. Okie dokie. We'll load up with the K700 first. Yeah, and then we'll do it normally. Must remember not to go into this river at full blast, because I did that last time, didn't I? And ended up half wrecking the. I know it's shallower straight across here, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice and shallow. Starting to feel deja vu. Feels like we've done this before. Oh, nice. Is she travelling home on a bus there, Antimony, or you're on train, or? Oops, not looking where I'm going and nearly running into a tree. Yeah, it's a game I'd recommend. I mean, you know, I played a lot of the first one. I got this when it came out as well because, you know, it's supposed to be an improved version, but you know, there's definitely still some bugs in there. Cool, so we're nearly at the log kiosk now, and then we can go do some loading. The tractor. So what I'll do is that we'll get this in here and spin it around as soon as we're going to use the K700 first, rather than the onboard crane. Get it nice and straight. That'll do. Put the parking brake on, we'll stop the engine. Then we'll go jump in the K700. Come on. Oops. Brakes on. That didn't help. So, here we go in the smog machine. So, the fun thing with this is that when you're actually kind of loading logs, everything's backwards, so you know, kind of forwards is backwards, right is left, left is right, and all that type of good stuff, so it kind of pickles your mind a bit. Okie dokes, we want medium logs, as many as we can get. So 3. Okie dokie. Right, well then, so we'll put this here and then go to loader. Oops. Okie dokie. Right, now we need to get these over to the truck without dropping them. Oops. First gear. Bit of pig's ear may approach here. Just kind of get me brain into the fact that everything's backwards. Left for right, right for left. Right, that looks good there, so we'll go back into the loader and then we'll that way. Can we actually get these over the spines? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Ah, brute force and ignorance! We kind of managed to get 2 of the logs through, but that third one's kind of jammed up. We don't have the height because we're actually coming in from low down here. We might actually need to move the truck low so we can approach the loader from high. I can't. There we go. In fact, yay! So we'll grab a few more and then we'll pack the load up. I think we can actually pack it from 3, but can't really get that would help. But we'll grab 3 more, load those up, and then we'll pack the truck and then head off to the first drop. When I did the bog, I didn't have the truck with the crane, so I had to use the K700 for everything, which was a bit of a pain. Might do while I'm here is see, can I change just outside the range? Let's see if we can move this lower so it's easier to get these logs on. In fact, I've not secured these 3 logs, have I? So that could end up being bad. They're all going to fall off. Sorry about that, just trying to get my camera right so I can make this approach a bit better. I left it straight over the beams there, no problem, he says. Cool, right. La 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 la. Pull us up over here. Then we should, he says, should be able to pack this truck up now. So in advance, do we have the option? Come on, where's the options? Should get 3 dots on these logs when they're ready to pack up, but come on. Ah, there they are. Right, cool. Got you. So we'll pack that up, and then that gives us 4 points of logs. And then all we need to do now is get these back to where we need them. So we'll set a route here, 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 and there. Awesomes. What's the worst that can happen? Oops. Ah, some chat going on. Just catch up with this before I pull away, because you know, texting and driving's bad. Yeah, they don't support the first one. I think they actually said that they're completely given up on the first version now. So that won't be developed anymore. Everything's going to be done on this version. Trying to haul a full-size trailer through the woods is really something. I can imagine that. Just looking at trailer for is absolutely huge. Yeah, because I had the first version of Spintires, I got this at like 55% off, so it really didn't cost that much at all. Well, I suppose if you pirated the last one, then yeah, you deserve to pay full price for this one. I'll go down in a second for getting up this hill here, because we're heavy. Having that trailer on the back's just like having a massive anchor. Just lower the RPMs down a little bit and save fuel, gain traction. I really, really, really don't want to tip this truck over again. Did that on the last stream, that was just no fun. In fact, I'm not going the right way, am I? Oh, numpty. I didn't even look at a compass there, you know. Ooh, that sounded just like a roundabout here, isn't it? Smudge, you're going the wrong way. Don't! Oops. No. Remember, steer the trailer before you steer the truck. How am I liking the game so far? I like it. You know, I enjoyed Spintires, the first version. You know, I am enjoying this. I was a bit peeved when I was setting up this live stream and realised that my save data from the last live stream I'd done had all been deleted. That made me kind of go, huh. But yeah, you know, apart from that, it's Spintires, isn't it? Really, it's about getting muddy and kind of driving vehicles. So I don't mind doing it again, because you know, you're not kind of losing anything, you're just gaining more time in game. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, bitch, get up there. They've set off in the wrong direction. I'm like Captain May from Top Gear, man. I've got no sense of direction at all. You like to imagine that you're carrying ICBMs. That could be an interesting mod. Yeah, kind of, rather than getting logs from A to B, you have to get an S300 battery set up at one point from a deployment point. Maybe you're onto something there, I like that. Sam building simulator. No, talking my language. Yeah, it would be interesting for it to be cross-platform, I suppose. You know, kind of multiplayer Xbox to PC. I can't really see any reason why it shouldn't be or wouldn't be, but yeah. Need to kick on your wheel drive for this hill. Awesome! Over the top and onwards. Power! Just churning up that mud like crazy. If it wasn't difficult getting through it the first time, it's definitely going to be difficult getting through it the second time. In fact, this is the river I tipped it on the last game I played, wasn't it? So I must remember not to do that. Right, in fact, let's have a look. Let's take this nice and slow. La 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 la. Really don't want to tip it, so I'm playing chicken and using a winch to help stabilise the truck. Come on, you can do it. It's starting to get dark again. That's fun. Kick on your wheel drive, that might help. Yeah, you're actually right about that. Antimony's just said it's definitely changed from Bomber Crew. A bit more of a relaxed pace. Well, after the last few episodes of Bomber Crew I've been going through, I'd definitely agree with that one. Right, okay, so we actually want to stick to this side, don't we? We don't want to cross the river here. I don't want to use all-wheel drive all the time because it does use a hell of a lot. It kind of doubles or triples your fuel consumption using all-wheel drive. I only like to use it kind of when I dig in and get properly stuck. Because running out of fuel just it's another pain. You know, because you have to kind of drag other trucks across the map in order to refuel them. So. Should be pretty shallow here. don't tip it just before you're about to get to the bloody lumber log. Come on, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, calm down. Awesome! Made it. Right, okay, and unload. Huzzah! Yay! So that's delivery 1 done to here, and then we've still got lots more deliveries to do down there. But that's actually a fairly easy place to get to down there. That wasn't a really strenuous trip. We can't go past that border post. It won't let you get logs through there, so I guess if you pick up logs here, you have to go down this and round here, or just kind of around there. But none of these roads are really kind of that bad, to be fair. As I was saying, that the last map I did, the bog was just absolutely freaking horrendous. But this, yeah, it's really not much of a stress, this one. And back to get more logs. What we will do actually is just nick some gas as we're coming past here off this truck as well. Roadside refueling. Yeah, change truck. Shame you have to change truck before you can do refueling, is it? Rather than just okay. Yeah, we've still got yeah, still got another kind of refuel and a half, maybe. What's that? So it's 3. That takes 270, 395. So we've got maybe 1.5 tanks. That's fine. Alrighty. Change truck. Go back. Yep. And job's good. Used a crane to break up the gate. Yeah, that would be interesting if you could do that. Let's turn the lights on. Seems a bit daft though that to stop lumber logs from going through a gate in an area where it's all lumber logs. Come on, swim. But the first person, just, you know, because it's ugly. Got to be careful going over this crossing, it's proper gnarly. Four-wheel drive on, diff lock on. Come on. Yay! We're out. Cool. Happy days. Yeah, what's the point in the game? Is it like you're smuggling illegal logs? Could very well be. You never know. Alrighty. Come on, turn, 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 turn. There we go. Cool. Secure the truck, and then we'll go to the crane. I bet you can tell I was really good with those games in carnivals where you have to use the hook to grab the teddy bear. We'll grab a couple more and then we'll pack the truck. It would be nice if they give you like bonus logs, like an extra bonus log or something if you pack an entire truck. But all you need to do is pack, I think it's like 3, and then you can secure the load. So if you see these green dots there now, so we'll click on that. Ready to pack, and then we got 4 load points just like that. It's kind of, yeah. Yeah, you can turn, well, I suppose in real life you can turn kind of tighter with diff lock off. On this it doesn't seem to make too much of a difference, to be fair. Just set a route back so I don't get too lost. See now, so now, because we've got logs on board, it says, borders closed. Well, poo you. Did you need to use all-wheel drive to get up here again, I think? Oh, okay, so I take it that's for DCS that you're making a Type 45 destroyer. It's about time that I had a few more UK naval units, even though there's not a great deal of UK naval units left anymore. Now, is it the old style Type 45 destroyer, or is it... because the new one's kind of like got a bobble hat on it, doesn't it? It's kind of like got a massive... kind of like triangle structure with a round kind of radar dish on the top that just kind of looks a bit Wizard of Oz. I don't like this crossing at all. Nice and slow, nice and safe. Okay. Anemoni's just said had to use diff lock for real first time this year to get off a loading yard. Nice. I've used it a few times. I think yeah, kind of driving off in sand in the Middle East and stuff like that. You know, diff lock was kind of essential. What's that plan for? Tech, sorry, the plans say 2008. Alright, okay. Oh, for the Type 45. So I guess that would be the one with the older mast on. Yeah, because I've got a friend of mine that's currently on a Type 45. I think it's the Caledonia. I might be wrong with the name. But he's... you know, he's a squid. He's based on a ship. It's about as good as I know. Whoa, hello. I don't like that tippage. Bugger, come on. Oh, Christ's sake, come on. Christ on about, we're stuck fast. Nope. No going forwards, no going backwards. Oh, bugger. Right. Don't sink. K700 to the rescue. Something like K700 is struggling to get up through the river. Come on. There you go. After the tanks. Well, the K700 has definitely looked cleaner. Used a crane to grab something and get you out there. Probably end up ripping the front of the truck off. That could be interesting. Oh, okay. So the game paused, came back, and that truck got damaged anyway. Shall we see if we can do it just to kind of... Yeah, why not? Let's do a wee experiment. Let's see if we can't use the crane to get that thing out of there rather than a tow bar. Right, loader! Get the camera in the right place first, that'd be handy, wouldn't it? Brute force and ignorance. My god, I think this might actually work. No. It doesn't have the strength to lift the truck up. Kind of. No. We'll attach a winch and start pulling it. Fuel cistern and stick it in that. Cool, so now this thing's empty and that thing's nearly full. Suppose could take this and go and put some more fuel in it. We'll leave that for now. Yay. In fact, Still got fuel in the system. Ah, right, okay, so now that's fully fueled. Right, okie dokie. Cool. Right. And we'll go back to our fun bus. No! Don't do that! Bloody things, give me a heart attack. So that should now complete our deliveries to this lumberyard, thankfully. Unload. Right, so that's this one done for the second time. Yay! Right, okay, now we just need to go down and do this other one, don't we? So we need to get 8 points there. So, I mean, thing is, if you do long logs, it's 2 trips, because it's 6 points for long logs, 4 points for medium logs, and 3 points for short logs. So 2 medium log runs. I guess we'll just kind of follow this route down here. That seemed to work out pretty well. There was no real dramas with that. I suppose if we do log kisk here, we could kind of come this way down. You know, that wasn't really any any dramas there either. So 6 and 2 3s really well. We'll go for that. I know one thing though, we're probably going to need to fuel this up and fix it a bit. In fact, there's a garage just over around here somewhere, isn't there? Well, let's go get those logs now. I'll pop to the garage on the way back, fix up, and then get to there. Well, sounds like a plan. I guess I should never really heard of like you know, diesel filters or environmental protection or, you know, smog. Cool. Fully fueled again, and off we go. Handbrake! Wouldn't it be funny to see if we could handbrake turn the truck in this? I think it would be fun. Jesus, that's proper messed up now, isn't it? Christ almighty. Come on. In fact, we're just literally digging a hole. It's not going forward, it's going downwards. Just dug a ditch here, man. Back to the K700. Yay! No, not you. We want that one. I can't believe we messed up that crossing so much that it that a truck just literally buries as soon as it gets near it. Oops. Forgot I'm not going left and right, I'm going right and left. So we'll leave this here just to help kind of getting over there again, because no doubt we're going to need to do that, aren't we? Blah, 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 blah. Righty, let's see if we can't find a better way across here. So we know that that side is messed up. Let's see if we can't, how deep this side is. Ah, yes. Just paddling across. But you go through the actual road part and you end up kind of digging a ditch. Tasty. Oh, hello. Truck is made of Russian stellinium, it will hold. It absolutely did that. EEPA! I like that. EEPA! EEPA! EEPA would like Russian diesels, they certainly would. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I suppose there's nothing really kind of environmentally friendly about logging anyway, is there? Because you're chopping down, you know, trees. That's obviously environmentally friendly. Using big industrial heavy equipment, which is environmentally friendly. You know, this is, you know, has to be the most kind of environmentally damaging profession in the world. But we do like it anyway, don't we? I reckon there's going to be a massive ditch dug here as well, because that K700 nearly drowned going through this now. Oh yes, big ass ditch. Come on. Come on, for fudge's sake. No. That's almost impassable now, Jesus. I don't want that one, I want that one. I want that one. I'm never going to be able to get across there with logs now. Not in a million years. That's far too steep. Look at that, Jesus. Yeah, we're going to have to kind of find a new way through, maybe that way. Could work, maybe. Because that crossing there is now done for. That's screwed. We'll try and come at it from this direction, maybe. Yeah, or that could be pretty deep there as well, I don't know. But crossing that with logs is going to be a bloody no-no now. That's going to be virtually impossible. Could try and get across there and then maybe kind of cut back that way, that might work. We'll investigate, we'll find out. But I don't like the chances of getting back across there with logs. Come on, give me some traction. very little traction at all without the diff lock on. So I'll show the turning width radius with the diff lock there is not really kind of any better, you just end up slipping lots more. Coolio and the gang. Turn anchors, push anchors. Crane! And we'll have... Do please! Right, that's where it's not working. Go. Push anchors, didn't we? Man, alright picture here, this one. Jesus, come on. Get them nice and flat for me, there we go. Do 2 more, then we'll pack the load, even though we can pack them now. It kind of feels a bit cheap doing it with just 4. And pack it. There we go. Nice one. And now we need to find a different way out of here because yeah, because of that. Alrighty then. So let's have a look. So we'll crikey, right, so we'll go there, then there, and then we'll see if we can't get there. Although, yeah, we should be able to get across there. We've got a K700 in backup anyway, just in case. So turning right here for a change rather than going through that deep hole that we've created over there. Although this looks pretty deep and pretty fast flowing as well, just for shits and giggles. Oh Christ. Oh well. No guts, no glory. And look at that, it's like a paddling pool. Awesome. see. What's around that way? Is that around there? And I'm just wondering how safe it's going to be trying to get logs over that rise. What was going on there? Running over a tree or something. This whole truck's tipping. Oh, well, let's go with plan A. If we get too stuck, then we'll abort and go for plan B. Wow, we're just digging holes here. Yep, we have now become Ditch Digger Simulator. Tried very low gear in reverse. Is there a tree we can use to pull ourselves out of this situation? Oh, crikey. This stuff's far too soft. We're just sinking straight into it, aren't we? Sugar. Can't we winch ourselves out backwards? It appears we can. Isn't that marvellous? Plan B. Don't go on the soft stuff. Righty then, so we're going, let's have a look, so we'll go there. Oops. There. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's see how this plays out then. Every day a crisis. I'm really worried of tipping here because this is starting to incline as well as climbing. And that front left wheel there is losing loads of traction. You can see it's right up on the suspension. And just for fun, it's starting to get dark again. Awesome. Ah, poo. In fact, that could work. Can we get down there to the other crossing? Let's have a look. There's plenty of trees here to winch ourselves off in case we get stuck. Yeah, let's, because there is a kind of a path there, isn't there? Let's try that. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, sugar. Yay! Every hole is a goal. Yeah, I'll live my life by that saying, to be fair. Right, okay, so we want to go, left o'clock? Yes. Oops. Oh wait, hang on a sec. This way. Yeah, we did leave this engine running, didn't we? Didn't. Meh. Meh. I wonder if we can fix that little damage we've got while we've still got logs on board. Let's have a look. Happy days, and even got a little bit more fuel for it as well. Cool. Right, okay, so we want to go that way, that way, that way, and then there. Guess that makes sense. Cool. No, this one. In fact, we need to bloody thing. Right. This way. The road along here shouldn't be too bad, he says. I think we're going to make good progress on here. Oh, come on, don't be nasty. Don't be nasty, come on. Up you get. Power! That's how you do it. Might have created a slight hole there as well though, but that shouldn't matter too much. Might go back the other way. Sorry, I'm not talking much here, guys. I'm just kind of concentrating on not killing the truck. I bet it's a reprieve from you guys anyway, having to listen to my constant drawl. Righty ho then. Okay. Thinking there's a log kiosk there as well, isn't there? So what we'll do is actually go back this way. So we'll go there. Let's try going this way. In fact, let's go. In fact, no, that's really wide there. Let's not do that. Let's go there. Yeah, I'm going to be a chicken and go that way, and then fuel that there, and then back again. Sounds like a good plan. At least the truck's nice and light again now. We'll start kind of travelling over the mud rather than through it. Funny, you get your diff lock on, you start gaining speed because you've got the traction, you take it off and you just come to a grinding halt again. How's it going now? going to be fun trying to get back across that one, Lux, that's for sure. Oh, where's the path? Oh, there it is. Up on something else. Are we headbutting the tree? We are headbutting the tree. Christ's sake. Our kind of wedged between two trees here, that really sucks. Jesus, can we, yeah. No, don't go that way again, come on, Jesus, pay attention. This should be pretty shallow if I remember it from last time. Seem to have found a road. Okie doke, right turn. Or the end of the road. So that's not good. Go get some fuel while we're down the centre of the world. Tank is starting to look a bit on the empty side. Nice. Glad I'm not paying for that. 182 litres in the current economy. Expensive. Okie doke. Let's have a look. So we want to go out this way, that way, and in there. So how's everybody doing on the chat anyway? Still enjoying this? Not too bored, I hope? If you want to continue seeing this, or if you want me to do more Spintires, let me know, and I'll try and do a another map after this one. I think no, this one's Island. What's after this? I can't remember what was after this one. Come on, dig yourself out this ditch. Fun getting back out of here. Here we go again. And this should be our last run. Huzzah! Why isn't that rotating? Ah, that's why it's not rotating. It's just at maximum turn. Two more, and then we'll head back for the last drop off. And pack the truck. Position your truck properly. There we go. Cool. Right. Right, how are we going to get back? So we can't go through here. That was a pretty gnarly river crossing there, wasn't it? was, yeah, was that river there that we came across, wasn't it? That was a bit nasty. So we could try and cross here and then come down. Then we're pretty free and clear then. So let's do that. So we'll there, cross there, come down. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, finally almost there, but well, this will be the last start. I've got to deliver 4 more logs. Yeah, get out the way. Get out the way. Yeah, 4 more logs. So I've got 4 on this. 1 more drop off. We've completed that one. There's that one, and then there's, yeah, that'll be this map complete. And then we'll see what the next one looks like. Well, maybe leave that for another episode. No, 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 no. Oh, I thought she was going to tip there. That'd be a good start, wouldn't it? Beaten by an incline. I knew when I was coming down this that this was going to be a bitch to get up. Let's see if we can't tow ourselves up. Holy moly. Feels like you've almost got a handbrake on trying to get up. That was like not having any of it. Not long now and then we'll be done. No, 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 no. Bloody camera angles on this sometimes. So we want to... Right, okay, so that's fuel there, so we actually want to go back that way, don't we? Crikey, right. Crikey Mikey. Let's see if we can't turn this without getting tipped over. Alrighty then. Back on course. Ah, sludge. No. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Ah! Is there anything winchable around here? Oh my god, no. That might work. I just saw the truck just slump into that soft stuff there and bury itself. I was like, oh my god. Jesus, this is horrendous. Christ almighty. No, the winching point's about here at all, is it? Just that one. See if we can get out of this. Come on. Awesome, right, okay, and we actually need to go that way, don't we? Just drag this to there, cool. Thank God for graphics clipping. And we're out of that. Cool. That worked. Thank God we don't have to do another journey after this, because we're never going to have the fuel to get back. There's that tree that we hung up last time, wasn't it? Just try and steer clear of that. It's this soft stuff now, isn't it, that we're going to be going over. That's going to be really dangerous. So we could sink into this and then we'd never get out. And it's on a really bad incline as well, so there's a really bad risk of tipping it up too. Just take it nice and slow, keep the traction up. Hopefully we either don't tip or don't sink, because both would suck. No. Oh dear. I don't like it. Kind of through that, but still feel like it's listing quite badly, but we're kind of back on the flat now, that's fine. Nearly home. There she blows! Actually made pretty good time on that. So what's that? 2.5 hours, is that? It's pretty good time for completing a map. Oh, you didn't just, you fucking fanny. No. Just fucking dickhead. Oh no. Oh no, you absolute fucking plonker. There must be a way of getting us back now. Let's have a look. Can we repack? Well, there's 3 logs on there. We should still be able to repack that, surely. Is there 3? There is 3 logs. We can repack that. Come on. Let's repack it. Where's? Come on, crane. Yeah, we can repack. That's fine. Cool. Ah, right. Okay, and then unload. Press the right button this time. Huzzah! Island complete. That's all 8 load points delivered. And game finished. So that was 2 hours, 27 minutes. 871 litres of fuel. Bloody hell, that's a lot. Unlocked all the trucks, unlocked all the garages, found all the watch points, and travelled 11.33 kilometres on hardcore. That was pretty good. I think that's pretty efficient. I'm happy with that. Cool. So we'll leave this here. That was fun. Hopefully it remembers that I've completed this time. Completed that this time, and it won't load the won't delete the bloody save again. So the next map, let's have a look. So we've completed that. I completed Bog. Did that kind of on my own, kind of getting used to it, but could do that again if you wanted me to. Oh, excuse me. But that is a crazy hard map, actually. That was a really, really hard map to get around. Seashore next. Because seashells by the seashore, apparently. We've got Crossing. I think that's one of the old maps as well, and I absolutely hated that map with a vengeance on the original Spintires. I thought it was the most horrendous piece of crap in the world, because there's a huge river going through the centre that you have to cross. You don't have a choice about it, and there's like no crossing points, or the crossing points are absolutely horrendously stupid. But yeah, I didn't like that map on the original Spintires at all. Or Downhill, which sorry about that. So yeah, tell you what, in the comments on the video afterwards, not in chat comment, but in comments on the video, let's get a vote going over the next week about what map you want to see me do next, and then we'll do that. So either Seashore, Downhill, or Crossing. So kind of leave a comment, give us a vote what you'd like to see. Whoever kind of, or whichever one has the most votes will do. Just please don't choose Crossing. Please don't choose Crossing. I know you're going to choose Crossing because you like causing me pain. But yeah, yeah, Crossing. Horrible, nasty. Yeah, let me know. So we'll leave this here. Thank you very much for joining the stream, and it's been awesome having you guys along. Am I getting tired now? Maybe. I might go fly about on DCS for an hour and kind of, you know, wake myself up a bit. But, cool. Been emotional, and, yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys next time. Bye for now, guys.